a fantastic Friday morning. Speaking of fantastic, I have Kino on the phone with me. Good morning, Kino.
Good morning and happy Friday.
I know. Even though it's going to be daylight savings time and we lose an hour, it's okay. It's daylight at 6 o'clock.
That's right. Like, we lose an hour of sleep, but we gain an hour of daylight. Yes. And I would take that any day. I don't know. Too. Like, I lose that hour, and it's hard, and I have to get up earlier than I normally would. But I feel energized.
I do
just
too.
By the fact that the days are going to be longer.
Yes.
So I'm ready.
And it was daylight this morning, like early, and I was like, oh, look, it's daylight. It's not pitch black. It's not so dark I can't see.
And that makes me feel good.
Yeah, when I look out the window and I have to say the weather conditions, I can't see, and I'm like, it's still dark outside. I don't know.
Yes. Well, we've made it to Friday, and let's talk about what's going on. It's been an interesting week. Let's start with the Rust movie set. Ooh. And if that name doesn't sound familiar, let me remind you, this is the Western that Alec Baldwin filmed.
Yes.
Was filming. I don't even know if they're going to finish that movie. Maybe they are. I don't know. I thought this was a bad idea when I heard it. Like, why would he be doing a Western?
That's kind of what I thought.
Who funded this? Who thought this was a go project? Like, who thought this was a good idea? I don't know. It may be. I don't know. But anyway, the news that we have out of that, from that movie set, is that the armorer, which is the person in charge of props, she was convicted of involuntary manslaughter.
Oh, wow.
And, yeah, so you may remember that there was an accidental shooting on the set. Alec Baldwin pointed the gun at a camera worker, and she was killed. And I think the director was shot in the process. You know, this story has been going on for so long, I kind of forgot the details. But yeah, I'm going to try to say her name because I think I put it in my notes. Gutierrez something. Yeah, I can't find my notes fast enough. But anyway, she was convicted. She was 20. I found it now. 26-year-old. The armorer Gutierrez Reed is her name. And so she was convicted of involuntary manslaughter because she didn't do well at her job. And people said that she wasn't really qualified. And 26 is kind of young to be in charge of all of those props, I think. But, you know, I'm not working on a movie set, so Kino just has a lot of opinions. That's all right. You don't have to listen. You don't have
but yeah, I didn't know. Oh. Yeah, I did not know that she was young or I mean, that's just so sad that that had to happen. And, you know, someone didn't do their job, and that's the scary part. Yeah.
Yeah, because it literally is life or death. So she's facing up to 18 months in jail.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. And so Alec Baldwin, he's not in the clear. He's going to go on trial. His trial begins in July. So I think we're going to relive this all over again. So, yeah. It's kind of crazy. Anyway, let's move on. Forbes released their list of top paid actors of 2023, and the people at the top surprised me, so they might surprise you. Adam Sandler, he was at the top with $73 million. Was he in something? Did I miss something? Adam Sandler, maybe.
Okay. See, I watch a lot of Netflix, and Adam Sandler has done quite well on Netflix. A lot of his movies. I mean, the movie with him and Jennifer Aniston, they did 2 of them, and then he did a movie with his daughter, and it was cute, and now he has another one. But Netflix has done him well. And, like, you can find every single Adam Sandler movie on Netflix. And I'm a huge Adam Sandler fan, so I wasn't surprised. But I knew because I watched a lot of Netflix.
Yeah. No, that's good because that's what I have in my notes. He made his money mainly because of a partnership with Netflix. I don't watch Netflix. I'm the most boring person. Like, I'm a regular TV kind of girl. NBC, ABC, CBS. That's all I watch.
But that's okay, because those are the things. I don't have regular TV. I just have streaming services. So this is why we balance each other out, Kino.
Yes, we do balance each other out. Yes, yes. Margot Robbie was also on the list.
I love her.
She's going to be paid from Barbie forever. And speaking of Barbie, that's a great segue. The Oscars are this weekend. So this Sunday night, the Oscars are taking place. And they begin an hour early, so don't forget that. They begin at 7 p.m. instead of 8 p.m.
Okay.
On Sunday night. Yes, so we're losing an hour, and the Oscars start earlier, so it's going to feel like 6 p.m. to all of us. But it's going to be, spring forward. Yeah. I don't know which way it goes. Anyway, the Oscars are at 7 p.m. Sunday night, hosted by Jimmy Kimmel. And, it's going to be an exciting show.
Yeah.
They were laying down the red carpet the other day, so they're getting ready. Hopefully it doesn't rain.
I know.
It never used to rain in Southern California, but, things are so unpredictable these days. So we'll see. We'll talk about the Oscars next week. We expect Oppenheimer and Barbie to do really well. They're saying America Ferrera might win an Oscar for her performance.
I want her to.
Did you see Barbie? I think you did.
Yes.
You told me I should watch it.
Yes, and she's so good in that movie. I loved her. She did a whole speech, and it was really good. I love her. I think she's great. And Margot Robbie was not nominated, which I'm like, what? I was kind of sad about that, but, it's all right. That's just how things happen.
Yeah, and she's paid. She's on the list.
She's good. Yeah, she's good.
The top celebrities. So I think, she's good. Well, as usual, these stories and more are available on the website, hits1055.com. You're now in the know with Kino Jones.
Well, thank you so much, Kino. That was awesome, because those are some of the things that I knew that you were going to talk about. I saw them earlier in the week.
That's because we are just so joined with the brain. We know.
Yes.
We're connected.
And now, are you going to, you'll watch the Oscars then?
Oh, absolutely.
Okay,
and
good.
now I've learned not to fall asleep. That's why I'm glad they're starting an hour earlier. I've learned not to fall asleep because I fell asleep when the slap happened. I didn't realize the slap was happening. I didn't realize I had fallen asleep. I really thought I was watching the show. And then I said, I don't know why they took a break. It was like everything, the sound stopped. And I didn't realize I had kind of nodded off. But yes, I will watch.
Awesome.
Can't wait.
Because I'll probably forget and just watch a lot of things on TikTok. So I'll need you to catch me up to date. All right. Well, thank you so much, Kino. And you have a good rest of your day, and we will talk to you next week and find out what happened at the Oscars.
Yes. Thank you. You too.
Thank you. Coming up next, we're going to take a short break and look at your local weather. It's Hits 105.5.